Hi there, in this video I'm going to walk you through how to create and manage group assignments in Canvas, allowing you to assign grades to individual students based on their contributions, and also allowing different groups to have different due dates. Let's get started. So the first thing that you're going to do is you are going to want to create a assignment in PowerSchool or in Canvas just like you normally would. And when you're editing it, do the things that you normally would do. Add your title, add your description, add your points, and ensure that the assignment is synced to PowerSchool. Make sure that the assignment group is there. And so anything that you would typically do. The next thing that you're gonna do is you are gonna go to group assignment. You can, right here, you can, if you want, create and set everything up here. I actually like to come over here to this people tab. You do not need this people tab visible to your students. All that you need to do is access it yourself. This is what it looks like. And so the first thing that you're gonna do is just set up a new group. Right here, I'm just gonna call this group assignment. This option right here, allow for self sign up. This is, if you click it, that means the students will be able to choose their own groups. I always like to assign the groups just because it just helps with classroom management. And then you can create the groups later. You can split the groups by number of student groups or split the number of students per group. And so I like to do number of groups because a lot of times in a class, I know that this is like maybe we've got 3 groups that we need or 6 groups. Right here, I'm just going to do 3 groups. You also have the option to create a leadership role. And so if you want there to be a group leader, you can do that. I don't really worry about that. And so I'm just going to press save. And then it will go ahead and do this. Sometimes this takes a second. This class right here only has about 5 fake students. And so I don't think it will take too long. Um, and then right here, it'll just go and divvy them out. Okay, and so right here, I've got group assignment 1. I can see the students that were assigned to that group. I can change these group names, and so if I want this to be yellow group, I can go yellow group. If I want this one to be red group, you just can customize these whatever makes sense to you, and then we could do blue group. Okay. And then the next thing that you're going to want after you've got these named, you are going to want to make sure that the groups are where you want them. You can just drag and drop these. So let's say if Carmaple and Al Dumbledore, if they don't get along, you can just take and drag and drop to make these groups exactly how you want it. It'll automatically save. You don't need to press a save button. And that's all you need to do right here. And then right here, I could see that this is the group assignment group. I'm going to go back to this and I'm going to refresh this page because I want that to show up. And now for this, I'm just going to enable this as a group assignment. This next option right here, assign grades to each student individually. If I do not select this, that means it's going to automatically assign the entire group a grade. So like for red group, if I give them full points, everyone in that group, regardless of how much they contributed, will get full points. And so I want to assign each student an individual grade just because sometimes students are absent. Maybe they need to do a little bit of makeup work. And then that way I can just do that in PowerSchool instead of assigning it out to the entire group. The next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to choose the group. I called the group that I created in the People tab group assignment. I'm going to select that, and that is all I need to do to set that up. And then just make sure everything else is updated. So if you want everyone to have the same due date, all that you're gonna do is assign it to everyone, but you can also have the option to assign each group a different due date. And so for example, right here, if I wanted blue group, if I wanted them to have this assignment done by Friday, because this was maybe it's a rotations thing, I want blue group to be done by then, I could do that. And then I could assign my red group, maybe they are on a different day and they've got a different assignment due on that day. I want them to be done by Tuesday. And then I could assign my last group, yellow group. I can assign them, let's say I want them done by Thursday. Okay, and then the last thing that you're going to do, everyone else, I'm going to want a due date on here too. So then this will enable that it syncs to PowerSchool and ensure that it syncs to PowerSchool. So right here, I'm going to have this saved for the 14th. And then that is like farther than any of the other due dates for these students. And so I've got all of that. And then I am just going to save and publish. And you can see each student will have a different due date depending on their group. This should sync to PowerSchool, and all of my testing it did. And so let DTNL know if it didn't. And you are all set up for groups in Canvas. And so let me know if you guys have any questions. I'd be more than happy to help. Thank you so much. Bye.